Hi guys, I'm back again with another custom order journal, what I probably finished yesterday. Of course this is a custom order, and if anyone has been following me for a couple of years now will notice that I did a similar cover. I think it was 2 years ago. The lady who got in contact and wanted a custom order, she fell in love with the design of the cover that I did and said she really wanted a similar cover. So voila. As you can see, if we just turn it, I've got this long, let's try and move the thing a bit. Oh, got this long tail at the back, kind of giving it a gothic look. And then what I've done is I had this brooch, and in the center it was just plain, so I've added like a moon and a bat just for the gothic look, and I did some glossy accents just to protect it. And then on the back side of the journal it's just blank, just got a few bits of things stuck on it. So yeah, I hand drew the raven, and then I drew the branches, and then I've gone over it with, oh no, sorry, before I actually drew everything I painted it all in black acrylic paint, and then obviously I drew and then did bits and bats with all types of acrylic paints and gesso and things like that. And then I just made it pop with some oh gosh, here we go, mind blank, with my glue gun just to make it pop. And then I used some silver acrylic paint just to make it pop. And then right at the bottom I've just put my initials because, you know, this is my artwork. So there we go. And then obviously it's a chunky one. As everyone knows, the journals that I make, I love to make chunky journals. So I'll get straight into it. I'm not going to blabber on too much. Before I do go on, I will put the links below. I have used lots of different kits. I don't like just using one particular kit. I like pick things out of different kits that I find appropriate. Now bear with me because there's one name that I cannot pronounce and I'm absolutely rubbish at pronouncing names. So I have used Bamalam Art. I've used one of their kits, and this is a name that I can't pronounce. Gold, I ain't even going to say it. And then Release the Crafting. I will put the links, like I've just said, below in the description box with the actual kits that I used. Like I said, I haven't used all, like the whole of each single kit. These are the main kits that I've used, and I've resubscribed again to the Graphics Fairy, which is where you pay monthly, and you can use whatever bits you want there, so I will mention them. Anyway, straight to the journal. We've got a few dangles. We've got the raven skull. I've got this charm dangle that I made, which I like. We've just got like a coffin. We've got a bat going on, a little ghost, quite cute, and then another dangle charm what I made, and then there might be some more which I can't see. The theme of the journal, the lady wasn't too, you know, there wasn't a specific theme that she wanted. She just said she wanted, like, you know, ravens, spiders, little ghosts, just things like that. So I've kind of, you know, gone with the imagination and gone with the flow, should we say. So I'll zoom in. here we go. Should prepare when I'm doing this. Right, so I've got like a pocket here, and then one of my lovely moth stamps. I don't know the name of the moth, but it's the one with the skull, and inside it's just got like a little booklet to journal on. And then throughout the journal I have made quite a lot of tags. This gorgeous lace trim, I've used quite a bit of this throughout the journal. Got images off Pinterest, used some cardstock, and then I've backed it on with like lined paper. So that's that. And then this is one of my Raven stencils. I didn't know what to do for the cover. I always get like panicky when it comes to the first ever cover in the journal, and I never know what to do, and sometimes I leave it to last unless I don't know what I'm doing. So I just thought I'll just leave it plain. Then we've got this black ruffle, and then one of my lovely things to do is just get all my scraps, you know, and just throw them all together and create like a pad kind of thing to journal on. And then this was a napkin, and it obviously, if you can see, it's like a vintage chair. Oh, the lady did say that she liked haunted houses as well, so I tried to put a bit of haunted house vibe in here. So yeah, it's like an old-fashioned chair, and then I've gone over with gesso, and then I've used Tim Holtz inks just to make it look a bit older looking, and done some stamping. And then I made this. I got out my laminator. This is a cut, like a sizzle sticks machine thing. I don't really use it that much. And I bought the template. I think I might have bought it off AliExpress, and then just added like a moth in, and then obviously, you know, put it on my laminator, and then we just got like a key charm there, just to add a bit of interest, as we say in the journaling world. And then of course you cannot have, you know, a Raven journal without the wonderful Mr. Edgar Allan Poe himself. It's got this lovely picture of him here. And then this here is like a belly band, and this people may recognise, it's like a from Tim Holtz packaging. I've had it for absolutely ages, and I just thought it was quite fitting for this journal. Some jars with like insects in, which are from the Graphics Furry. Then we've got like a haunted looking house, which I think these are off one of the kits, I can't remember. And then if we just take this off, I've just printed off an old letter. It's not an original old ephemera letter, it's just one that I've printed off and aged. And then I've kind of done a bit of collaging with Edgar Allan Poe, like a haunted house. And then we've got the Raven, and then I got my my waxes out, and then created this Raven. And it's I actually put it onto one of Edgar Allan Poe's poems, A Dream Within a Dream and A Dream. So yeah, so there we go, another Raven. And this is like a little pocket here, and then a couple of images off Pinterest, and I love this image. I have used this in I think it was like a witch journal. and just flips over like so. A bit of collaging with different fabrics, and then I use the method of making my own oh god, here we go, my brain's gone blank. Vellum. Tried to make my own vellum with baby oil. I used some of my vintage German paper. There is some throughout this journal which I'll obviously point out. Got some vintage music paper, and then some journaling. There's quite a lot of these. Actually, I think I've not added the name of the kit for this. I do use this kit quite a lot in my gothic horror themed journals, so I will put the link to that as well. One of my favourite stamps with the raven, but I've used, if you can see, it's like a glossy, what's it called? Embossing. This lovely ribbon trim. Lots to journal, and there's still bits of embossing powder. A little tuck pock here, and this kit is from Release Crafting. She took quite a few images from a graveyard, which was probably, no, not even going to guess, but no, I'm not going to guess. Got an envelope, and then this just slips up like so, and then here there's just like, I did some fussy cutting. This is a coffin, and then just a sticker. And then we've got another journaling card what I've made, backed onto black cards. Quite a lot of these throughout the journal. Bit of ruffle, and this image is off Pinterest, and again another one of those lovely, I don't even know the name of that moth. And then I've got some graveyard images. If anyone watched my last journal, I think it was, I did point out that I have this book, and I bought another one exactly the same because I wanted to rip one and keep one for myself. And it has these amazing eerie images of a graveside. I've added a few in this journal. Again, the lady said she liked graveyards and things like that. And then this is like a secret pocket, as you can see. And this just flips out, and then it flips out again. So, you know, perfect for sticking things on, sticking another piece of paper on. I've not filled this pocket because it is pretty chunky, this journal. Above we have a page what's not been sealed, so you can slide things in there. Then we've got this page with some spiders on. These are brilliant in journals. You could like stick 2 pages together and create an extra page. You could stick it on either side to create like a pocket. Like I said, you could stick another piece of paper on it and fold it. There's lots of things you could do. Some collage work, obviously another raven. These are from Release Crafting. This is another kit from Release Crafting. I think I used 2 kits from her, which are amazing. Just some bugs. I use quite a lot of this. It's from an architectural book. I've used these pages in quite a few of my journals because they're quite gothic. And then this page, done some spraying with some black sprays and different inks. And I don't know if it's like a shimmery one. No. And then done some gold stenciling. And then we've got the dangle chair. And then this is the centre. And I've obviously sprayed the whole of the page like with a black ink. What else have I done? Just trying to look. Oh, I used some napkins, if you can see. I used strips of napkins, and then I went over with some white gesso, then inked it with like Tim Holtz inks, like the greens and the blacks, just to give it a bit of a grungy look, and then stuck these in. Another journaling card. And I've got an envelope, some lined tea-dyed paper. So that's the back side of the book page from the architectural book. Sorry, I've got a tickle in my throat. A journaling card, and then this is just some left over of the pages what I made for this journal. There we go, I've got a bit of shimmer in that one. Spider pages. I think I ordered like a pack of this off Amazon. It's really hard in the UK to get things like this, which really irritates the hell out of me. This is like a pocket at the top. And then this is the back side of the grave. I can't find it. The other side of the graveyard. And I bought a strip of this spider trim just for interest. And I will apologise, you probably can hear my kids screaming upstairs. Yes, it's the summer holidays and they're just causing chaos. This is like a floating pocket, and there's journaling cards. So this can be left as it is, or it could be stuck down as an actual pocket in the journal. Vintage music paper. Got a little secret pocket, and I made a little journaling booklet with just scraps of paper, as you can see. Another collage what I've done with just some vintage papers. Journaling card. And then this I kind of come up with a concoction. I was just messing around. The black card was, I fingered it with my sizzle stick, whatever the machine's called. I don't know, I don't use it a lot, and it's printed this thing out. And then obviously I put this picture of this raven here, and then I've put it through my oh god, what's the bloody word called now? Laminator. And then I was just like, I'll just stick things here and there and see how that goes. So this could be like a pocket, and it does actually move up and down as well. So you could put like, I might actually put some black, I've got some more black paper left over, so I might put like a sheet in there, like on the back side. This is a ribbon to it, and this is, I think this is something out of a Dracula or vampire thing what I found on the internet a bit ago, and I hadn't used it. So dispatched, deadly and dangerous, so that was pretty cool to be added like so. And then that's the first signature of wave. This is the second. Again, use this lovely lace trim. Use some vintage music papers and stuff. I'm not going to get everything out. Journaling cards. These are from the Lisa Crafting. The images she took from a graveyard. And then we have another raven image, and then again this is out of an Edgar Allan Poe poem book, Spirits of the Dead. I find that quite fitting for the journal. Another floating pockets. Again, lots of journaling cards, images, bugs. I put 2 stickers in. This is a sticker, and this hand is a sticker, and then a moth, and then a quote from Edgar Allan Poe. Another one of these little gorgeous eerie graveyard images out of the book, what I was just showing you. Another one of my favourite stamps, the raven. And then this is just some like tissue paper, what I've used, and then on top I've used what's this, like baking paper, and I've just like kind of made some concoction. Some music, vintage music paper, another journaling card, backed onto black card, some more random scraps. And then we've got an image of Edgar Allan Poe, and then I just put this image of this haunted house below. It looked quite fitting. And then just done some stamping and inking, and then we've got some bugs on the side of the paper, and then we have another journaling card, an eerie house, and then I've got a bit of a vampire going on here, a bit of blood, and then I made this large pocket. Took me a while to figure it out. I have done these in the past, and I was just playing around. It's a large pocket, and then above I've used some I think it's called glass, like what you can use on glass. I have used it before, and it just gives it a bit more of a glossy look. So there's a bit of blood dripping there, and this large journaling card, which is from Release to Crafting, and I love the look of the raven on there, and that just fits in there like so. Another journaling card, and then this is the centre of the second signature. I've got this lovely bat, and then I've just put this large feather in the centre, and we've got a bat dangle there. Lots of journaling space. Another journaling card. This is backed on to some vintage oh, what's it called now? Like a vintage ledger. That was it, a vintage ledger paper. I've got large pockets here. Another quote, quoth the raven, nevermore, from the famous Edgar Allan Poe. This is an envelope, and another journaling card. This is another little secret pocket, and then we've got a 2-tier pocket, and I've just filled it with journaling cards that look like a bit like postcards. Spider, another raven, and then the same at the back, some more like postcardy. All these images, you know, they can be taken out and they can be stuck in the journal to create, you know, your own pages and things like that. That's the whole point. An eerie image. This is obviously on the backside of the graveyard, that I was on about. And then this cute image, I've put it behind this cool picture, just it gives it quite a cool effect. And then this is like a cabinet card, and I think it was off the graphics furry. So when I've come to add things that I wanted to print off, I've kind of got this little girl and put it actually in the cabinet card before I printed it, and then when I've printed it off I've cut around, and then I thought, you know what, it looked quite cool if I laminated it. And then I've added like a little spooky ghost. So yeah, I enjoyed doing that. I think I should do quite a few more of them come Halloween. Did a bit of editing. That's as far as I get. A lovely image of a raven. And then this bag was gifted to me by the lovely Frances, one of my friends from Scotland. And then this lovely image again from Release of Crafting. So we're on the final signature, and I forgot to say the black what's the name? Cape, should we call it, is actually wrapped around the spine, and I sewed the signatures in with it, which took me absolute ages, so there's no way it's coming off. Another 3-tier pockets, done a bit of collage work. Again, just lots of journaling cards. Not going to pull everything out. We've got the Once Upon a Midnight Dear While I Ponder, the Edgar Allan Poe famous Raven poem. Just lots of journaling cards. Again, not going to pull them all out. Some more cool spiders. And then just a bit of fancy work, some vintage Victorian people, and then just used some material. And then I kind of, you know, tried to make it look oldie and Victorian theme, bit of collaging down here. And then this is like a flip around pocket, as you can see, it flips around the page. And I just added some cards in there, and I've got this picture of a Victorian family. Done it right, yes. Here we go. Another large journaling card. This is like a large envelope, and I've kind of ruffled, used some of this, and it's empty. Oops. And then I used some more of my waxing stamp. This is like a heart, and then I just waxed like a piece of this fine piece of paper, more inking and stamping, another belly band, and what have I done? Some more journaling cards. Again, this is from the book that I've just been, well, not just, but what I showed you, and it has some like ruins in it, and some castles, and the photographer like specialises in like eerie things, and his work is amazing, so that was quite fitting. This is the vellum paper that I was trying to make with baby oil and just normal A4 paper. I had a go at that. This is one of my favourite images. I keep saying it's Odin with his two ravens, but obviously you can tell it's like a Victorian picture. So who knows? If anyone knows who this man is or the story behind it, then write it in the comment. That would be quite interesting. centre. Another journaling card, which is backed on to black card. And then haunted house, and then just some journaling cards. And then this is the vellum. I still actually have like powder on the page, which just needs to come off a little bit. This is the vellum what I made, and I was trying, if you can just see, the outline of my stamp. I was going to emboss this page with the raven stamp what I have, and because I think with it being like a homemade vellum, I don't think the thingy settled well. So it doesn't really matter, it's not ruining the page. You can just see like the outline like on both sides, which I think looks quite cool actually. This is like the back side of that paper. A journaling card, and this page can just flip out or close it back. And also I didn't know whether to glue the sides of this onto that to create a pocket. So the option is there for that. A side pocket, again, just some journaling cards. Pocket, again, journaling cards. And then this is like a two, see if I take these out. Like a two, I just ripped some like paper up and created like a large pocket with these large journaling cards there. And then I love that image, that is so cool. And then this freaky looking little boy here, he actually reminds me of the boy from the image they snapped out of Ed and Lorraine. Oh my god, what haunting was it now? That Amityville Horror, and they saw a picture of a little, not a picture, they took a picture and a boy's head like that was creeping, like peering out of a doorway, and his eyes were actually like that. That reminds me of that. Oh, what's going on here? Oh no, my last page, and I've just realised my pocket just ripped. I'll sort that out. It's not ripped, it's just come undone. But yes, this was a pocket, and I had these two tags in. Obviously the glue has not held very well. I need to put some more on. No bigger. And then that is the end of the journal. I've probably rabbited on quite a lot, forgot quite a lot of stuff. I hope you've enjoyed the video. So thank you for watching. Also, if anyone would like, you know, to pre-order a custom made journal, my order books are open. You can find me mostly on my Facebook page, which is Nick the Journal Maker. I will put the link in the description. I'm normally based on Etsy, but I've had a few issues with Etsy and I'm very unhappy with the customer service at the moment. So I've taken all my pre-custom made journals off for a while I just unanger myself. But you can contact me on there because, you know, I'm still talking to a couple of customers on there who have ordered custom journals, but I've just taken everything off for the time being. So yes, I'll stop rabbiting on now, and thank you for watching, and goodbye.